Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at the Pelicans. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're headed for the play-in tournament as it stands now. But they've got time to make a move. Maybe they can kick things into gear before the end of the season.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. White is up there with Halliburton. And there's Jarrett Allen. Then it's Ingram. And it's LeBron in at the four-man position. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Alexander Walker passes to Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the things I love about Maxey, he has relentless energy. It doesn't matter what defense is thrown at him, he is constantly hunting his offense.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, White, 5 to shoot. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And Allen slams it in.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Pass to Plumlee. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Banchero, that's for 2. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Closing out possessions. Tim, that's how Mason Plumlee helps this team.
Yeah, Kevin, defensive rebounds are highly contested, and yet Mason Plumlee is one of the best at pulling down those boards. He is always hustling to battle for position.
Hartenstein's checked in for Allen. And that one misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. James, again the Cavaliers score.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Here's Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Both free throws good from Banchero.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Maxey finds Alexander Walker. Now, here's Banchero. Over LeBron. And no good that time. Great D that time from Hartenstein.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
to see the numbers for James. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. White the pass to LeBron. To the inside. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pelicans trailed by 7. Pass to Maxey. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now, Banchero. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
White, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Alexander Walker. White covering. Back to Maxey. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram kicks to White. Lets the 3 fly. James misses. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Nesmith. Nothing on the board. Shoots a fader. Misses off the left iron.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Halliburton for 3. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to LeBron. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Banchero passes to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Gordon checked in for Plumlee. Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Jones. Maxey passes to Gordon. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And this is why Maxey is so dangerous in pick-and-roll action. He is a dual threat to score or deliver.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside, Jones. Halliburton kicks to James. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Back to Halliburton. They get it back. And Hartenstein is right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. Outside Gordon.
Pass to Banchero. Lob pass to Gordon. And stolen by LeBron. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Banchero. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Hartenstein.
And, guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for the Cavaliers.
Shooting one.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And the top pick in the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero excels with the ball in his hands as a playmaker or finisher.
Pass to Halliburton. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 8 points. Pelicans trailed by 13. And here is Nesmith. Banchero outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Outside, Maxey. No good from outside.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Halliburton. Hartenstein with a screen on Maxey. It's stolen by Banchero. And here is Nesmith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you, Kevin.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. Maxey, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Hartenstein.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first. So for the Pelicans, Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Buddy Hield comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Maxey. And Cleveland also making a change. Ingram, he's checked in for Halliburton. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Gordon.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
On the wing, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Gordon's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Gordon against James. Hardaway for 3. Ingram kicks to James. Pelicans pull it in. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. New Orleans making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Finney Smith's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Ingram outside. 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Howard. Westbrook finds Hield. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Gordon. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. And it's Banchero missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
So James on the bench. This is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Jones. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ingram passes to Jones. Back to Ingram. Over Gordon. And it's Ingram missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Hield outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there. Ingram against Gordon. Outside Hardaway. There's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Gordon against Ingram. Outside Hardaway. They get it again. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Gordon finds Hield. Gordon with the screen for Hield. Pass to Westbrook. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Derek White subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. White with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about the showmanship from Banchero? Letting us know what he can do out there.
White dishes to Hardaway. Love with the screen on Hield. Hardaway for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Banchero. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, here we go. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
I'll tell you, Hardaway dangerous in the open floor.
Now, Banchero. 38 points for him last game against the Clippers. Collins kicks to Banchero. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Love.
Known primarily for his offense and rebounding, Love has the anticipation skills to make plays at the defensive end.
Pass to Ingram. Now Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gordon, the pass to Collins. New Orleans moving it around. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And the Pelicans miss again. And Ingram has got the ball here for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From the arc. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by White. White's got his 3rd assist on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Gordon. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nesmith, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Alexander Walker comes in for Hield, and Maxey's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. That free throw, good from Banchero. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside, Jones. Halliburton kicks to Jones. LeBron sets the screen for Jones. 4 on the clock. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Pass to Banchero. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Halliburton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. That's good from Halliburton. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So a moment now to see the story for Tyrese Maxey.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Pass to Nesmith. To the paint. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Halliburton outside. Now James. Over Gordon. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 19 points.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
They set the pick. And here's Gordon from outside. And it's White with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Halliburton. In the corner, it's James. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Gordon. Takes it off the glass. Gordon's got 8 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Pass to Hartenstein. Out to White. Launches a 3. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Banchero. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. And whatever situation he finds himself in,
He always seems to have an answer.
So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sohan's checked in. That one is no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Maxey. And he lays it straight in. Maxey's got 6 points.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
Now here's LeBron, defended by Gordon. James against Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gordon. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Outside, Maxey. Gordon with the screen for Maxey. Shoots the 3. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
White, good. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Gordon with a screen on Halliburton. And stolen by LeBron. Pass to White. 1:30 left in the first half. Back to Halliburton. Trains the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Maxey finds Nesmith. Gordon with a screen on Jones. Kicks it out to Maxey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. Tyrese Maxey showing you his competitiveness.
Outside, Jones. Pass to James. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Jones. LeBron's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Cavs. And it's Maxey with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory. But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Maxey against Halliburton. Outside, Maxey. Clock at 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For New Orleans, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Free throw good, Maxey. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Right back after this break.
Hey everybody, we've seen plenty of action in that first half to chat about. But first, we're taking a look at the power rankings during this late season push. So how much stock do you guys put in the power rankings?
None. Those are for the stat guys. You know, the only ranking that really matters, wins and losses.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little arbitrary to me. But I guess, if they fine-tune the formula, you get something out of it.
Well, that's an inspiring sales pitch for our power rankings, huh? Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Cavaliers.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the...
And that is...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
We've got Plumlee, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Teardrop shot, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on White.
Oh, yeah, you're looking at one of the fastest players in the league. If Maxey has any daylight, he is going to be able to draw contact.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And so he makes both from the line.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
To the wing on the left. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. And here's Maxey outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yeah, he just keeps you guessing when he utilizes those screens. He can either turn the corner to the rim or he can stop and pull up. And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Plumlee with the screen. Down low. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's James atop the key. Drops it in from 11 feet. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Maxey looking it over. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
LeBron up top. Over Banchero. Pelicans pull it in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And on the interior, Banchero's a hard worker with terrific mobility.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, it's so tough to guard Maxey without fouling him. He is just so clever at drawing fouls.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. Maxey hits them both. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Ingram outside. Back to Halliburton. Over Maxey. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's New Orleans now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Plumlee with a screen on Halliburton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Plumlee's got 8 points.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Ingram outside. James, that's a 2-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland. Pelicans trailed by 19. Banchero outside. Back to Maxey. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight. Halliburton passes to LeBron. Lined up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Here's Alexander Walker. Light covering. Banchero is screened for Maxey. With the crossover, and he sinks the layup. Maxey's got 13 points in the second half.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Pass to Banchero. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said winning has taken a back.
Good, another from 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Plumlee with a screen on James. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Halliburton for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Pelicans miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Halliburton kicks to James. LeBron is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the free throw, no good. GA, you hear about 3 levels scored. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is coming.
That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
It's stolen by Allen. Now here's Ingram. Halliburton outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Halliburton's got 11 points in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Alexander Walker passes to Gordon. Now, here's Maxey. Right wing. Pass to Banchero. It's stolen by Allen. And here is Ingram. The tray. And another 3 for Cleveland.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Gordon with a screen on Allen. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside, Jones. Maxey against Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Jones for 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
From deep, Maxey. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Allen over Banchero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Zach Collins checked in for Banchero. Buddy Hield comes in for Nesmith. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Saraf's subbed in for Maxey. Outside Westbrook. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like on Tuesday. They'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Orlando Magic. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gordon's got 12 in the game.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. He had a nice open look right there.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Hield outside. Outside, Jones. Collins setting the pick for Jones. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
That is tough action to stop. Hartenstein is a great screener and mobile enough to make you pay.
Collins setting the pick for Jones. Pass to Westbrook. Over Jones. And it's Westbrook missing. The Cavaliers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So we'll see Tim Hardaway Jr. go to the line here. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for New Orleans. That free throw good from Hardaway. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
LeBron outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 16 here in the second half.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Hield can't hit. Hartenstein with it. 1 second left. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with James on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is out there with Jones. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Jones looking for an opening. Outside Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. Gordon with the screen for Banchero.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
All the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. And another three for Cleveland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Westbrook passes to Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got 20 points.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
Back to Hardaway. Westbrook with the block. And they get it back. Jones, no luck.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Banchero dishes to Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range.
Westbrook is so much more difficult to defend when that three ball is going down.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Banchero. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Cans it from downtown. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Maxey's checked in for Hield. And Gordon drops them both.
Well, Aaron Gordon affects every aspect of the game. Plus, he infuses athleticism and versatility into your lineup. Such a valuable piece of this team.
Out to Hardaway. Another three for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Westbrook passes to Banchero. Collins in the post. He's against Hartenstein. The three from Banchero. Rebounded by Hardaway. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to De Silva. Back to Jones. Outside Hardaway. That three off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now Cleveland moving it up. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Shooting one.
Great opportunity for a three-point play.
First team foul.
One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Just 5 on the clock. Banchero kicks to Gordon. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Finney-Smith, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
Clearly a foul.
A free throw dropped for Finney-Smith.
Clears. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside, Maxey. To end the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And if you're going to foul Maxey, you better hit him. He is going to be able to make shots through contact.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Hartenstein passes to Jones. Out left to the wing, Finney-Smith.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Shot clock at 5. Nesmith, the pass to Maxey. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. On the wing, Jones, defended by Alexander Walker.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the middle, here's Gordon, and easy 2 points on the layup. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch, and you can tell he's having fun as well.
Jones finds Hardaway. Picked by Finney-Smith. From the top of the key, Pelicans pull it in. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Hardaway with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Hardaway's got 25 points in the game. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Well, he's only 6'2", but he can really get up. Maxey with a nasty throwdown.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Hardaway dishes to Jones. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Herbert Jones go to the line here. It's on Paolo Banchero. And the Pelicans making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Maxey. Banchero, a screen on Hardaway. And that one's good, Maxey.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
Now, Finney-Smith trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Maxey. Now, Nesmith. Banchero outside. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Hardaway has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Pass to Neesmith. Maxey against Hardaway. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Bryant. Jones kicks to Hardaway. Bryant sets the screen for Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Maxey driving to the basket, and the layup falls. Maxey's got 12 points now in the quarter. Well, Cleveland shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
De Silva, no good. Pelican shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Banchero. De Silva with the rebound. Outside, Jones. And Bryant kicks to Hardaway. Outside, Jones. They set the screen. Pass to De Silva. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
For 3.
Jones has got assist number 8 now on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Back to Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 42 in the game.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From deep, Maxey. De Silva with the rebound. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.